Welcome. Thank you for joining us. We're so excited you're here. Welcome to our Bid for Belonging, our auction today. It is so exciting. We're May 8th. I'm going to wait for folks to join. I want you to go ahead and say hi in the chat as folks are joining, and we're going to get started in just a few minutes. Hello, if you're joining us, we're just waiting to get started in just a few moments. We are starting the countdown. We have about an hour to close our auction today. Bid for Belonging. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is so exciting on this Friday. Happy Friday, wherever you sit. More people are joining. I hope you're joining and also like bidding as you're joining because there's some really cool stuff in here that we're going to talk about in just a little bit. Um, yes, yes, yes. This is so exciting. I'm Alberto. I'm so excited to be here for this Bid for Belonging and Right to Be's virtual auction event. This is my first auction event, so I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm also excited because the cause is a good one. And I know you care about this just as much as I do. So we're going to be spending about an hour here. We're going to have some conversations. We're going to bid. We're going to win. Sometimes we're not going to win. That's okay, right? So whether you're joining me from your couch, or maybe you're in your kitchen, or in your office, or you're somewhere pretending to work while you're secretly bidding on amazing auction items, I am so glad you're here. I'm glad you're here with me today. Let's see, who do we have here? Hello. Is anyone saying hello in the chat? Let's do that. Say hello, say who you are, where you're joining from. If you are excited about a specific item that we are looking at today, and I'm going to scroll through the items a little bit. We have many different things here today. We have some self-care items. We have some vacation getaways, which is a really great gift at this time of year. We have some leadership coaching as well, some beauty glam. We love that glam moment, especially coming up on Mother's Day. Some leadership coaching experience. And there's some artwork here as well. I love my artwork, so I might outbid you on that. More people are joining. Hello, welcome. We're just getting started, taking a look at our items here. So I want to say a few things because it matters, right? While we're here, today is about community. Today is about showing up for each other. It's also about having some fun, right? Like I, I'm thinking about how we show up for one another in a way that we feel good, and this is what Right to Be is all about. We have been at this for about 20 years. If you're new to Right to Be, welcome. We love it that you're here. If you're an old friend, hello. We're also so glad you're here, and hopefully you're bidding on something cool to take home for the weekend. You'll be somebody's like favorite person, right? If you're giving away one of these items to a friend or a loved one, or a Mother's Day gift. So I'm going to be spotlighting some things as we move through the items. I want to be sharing some stories. I want to be talking about the impact, the work we do. As the bids come in, they're going to keep going, right? We're going to be going at this for about the next 57 minutes. And then at 2 p.m. Eastern time, that will be the end of the auction. And then whatever you put your money on, you either get to walk away or not. So I encourage you, don't let things sit. If you're thinking about something, you should be bidding on it, right? You shouldn't be waiting until the last minute. Let's take a look here what we got. All right. Some folks are still joining us. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. So let's take a look. So we have some positive, motivating T-shirt bundle here that say "Uplift, Defend." We also have, well, this rainbow hanger is already gone. That's why I'm saying, if you like something, bid on it and do it early. We also have the astrology or tarot consultation here. I think about my colleague Mira, who will always tell me about, what planet the moon is in. And if this is your jam, this is a great gift for a friend or someone who really, really likes. I'm a Cancer, so I'm sure there's a thing about Cancers that will be said about, an auctioneer who's a Cancer, right? Maybe I'm like really caring and a great friend. I will not be your friend if you outbid me, right? In one of these items. We also have some create your own song with AI, a jump rope instructor certification, super cool. Here we have a book. It's really awesome. Revising Your Picture Book 101. We have 2 free tickets to a 3-hour workshop. It's a comedy show. So this is a really cool one to plan for the summer. The summer months are here. Really cool item to bid on. We have some journaling opportunities here as well. Arc'teryx donated this really awesome blanket, which is really popular. Something I heard people talking about earlier this week. Let's see, Courtney, hello. Yes, absolutely. We can be a lot. Cancers, we can be a lot, right? We also have Regal, a Regal gift card here. If you haven't seen The Devil Wears Prada Part 2, this could be a really cool dinner and a movie night out, right? And this is going for $170. I encourage you again, if you're thinking about something on here, going ahead and bidding. We have a virtual private acting coach here. This is a session, a 1 hour session here that you can bid on. Really, really awesome as well. And for those of you who enjoy a good spa day, like I do, right? You have the Spa Finder. This is a $150 gift card. Now, I want to remind you, right? We're not just talking about items here. We're talking about impact. We're talking about the work that Right to Be does. So not only are you getting something awesome, not only are you walking away, right, with a really cool blanket or a movie night and dinner, you are contributing to the work we do on a day-to-day. And I want to tell you a little bit about our work in just a moment. But let's keep going. Let's see what else we got going on here. All right, so we have, yes, if you like some cherry pie Pinot Noir, that is going for 160. We also have an Enneagram exploration session listed here. A strategy for how to launch your book. I know I have thought about what does it look like, right? Like if I was to write a book, what is the process? This is a really great, if you've been thinking about it, this is your moment where the universe is like, hey, you should be bidding for this in this very moment. We also have a coaching session. If you're thinking about upskilling and just honing in those leadership skills, this is where you should be at bidding right now. Let's see what we got here. Folks joining, more people coming in. Hello, friends. I want to invite people to come to the chat. Please come to the chat and tell me, do you see anything here that's interesting to you? Tell me where you're joining from. What part of the country or the world you might be joining from. And is there anything specific here you're looking at that I've described that's on the list and you're like, that sounds really cool. I'm bidding for that. We also have a VIP game night experience for the Philadelphia game here. That's your thing. A timeless style Coach Tabby 26 brown leather shoulder bag. That is really pretty. I'm thinking about Mother's Day is literally around the corner. It's like on Sunday. If you're thinking about a gift, this might be really, really a thoughtful gift for your mom, or if you have some beautiful moms in your life, definitely thinking about my sister. Probably would love that bag. Might have to outbid somebody on that. Hello, joining from Southwest Louisiana. Yes, the Coach bag. Yes. And then Jorge from Brooklyn. Hey, Jorge. So glad you all are here. We also have a $150 gift card to the Lobster Guy. That's a restaurant, very delicious. And some custom-made wooden bowls. If you're like getting in the kitchen, cooking, this will be a really great gift for family members or friends. We also have some really awesome things. If you're thinking about headshots, some kitchen accessories, more self-care items here for Keep Calm and Carry On, a 1-year membership for meditation, taking care of yourself. We are living in moments where we're constantly bombarded with information. And we also have the bundle here of spices. And I'm going to get back to the items in just a moment because I want to, Araceli says, they really want that bag. I know. That's a really cute bag. I'm here for it. I might have to outbid you on it, Araceli. It might be a thing that I do, and that we'll still be friends, I hope, right? So I just want to say in the last a few minutes, we have raised $165, which is amazing. So keep bidding, please keep bidding. We need this. I want to talk a little bit about mission because that matters. Why are we doing this today? Why it matters, right? In the meantime, I want you to keep chatting. I want you to keep telling me things. Keep talking to me. It makes it more fun. So I'm not talking to myself. Tell me about any plans you have this weekend, or maybe thoughts you're having about how you could maybe, bid on something here, win it, take it on the road with you, surprise someone. So I want to talk a little bit about Right to Be for a moment and the work we do. We have been at this for about 20 years, working to end harassment, to continue building spaces rooted in safety, in dignity, and belonging. And we do that in many different ways. But one of the ways we do that is by doing public trainings, bystander trainings, by doing empowerment and anti-hate education, and helping people create cultures in workplaces where they can thrive and they're respected and their colleagues, feel welcome, and creating norms where people can do well every day. And it's not in a way that's like theoretical or bigger than life, right? What I love most about Right to Be is the fact that when we intersect with our partners, with our audiences, we're giving people tools, we're building skills that are practical. It's not an abstract thing that's going to happen in a few years, right? Like, we're not looking to change the world in a few years. We're looking to make the change today. And we make this change with your help and support. Let's take a look here. Yes. I want to also say hello to my folks who are joining on social media. I know we are also streaming on all the social media, on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube. So if you're watching, I also want to invite you to go ahead and join our auction. It is not too late. We are in the middle of it. This is prime time for you to join in and start bidding on different things. So yes, absolutely. About the mission. I get super excited talking about it. We are giving people tools to apply today, that very same day, right? Like what to do, what to say, how to support each other in real life moments. And so every single dollar that we raise today is going to go. It's going to go to expanding trainings in communities around the world, right? As we continue our work. I want to highlight that where I sit right now is 1:11 Eastern time. You have about an hour and I'm not a great math person, but an hour and 50 minutes roughly, right? Hour and 49 at this point. That is when this auction will close. So if you're looking at something, do not wait on it. Do not let it go, because it could be yours, right, by 3 p.m. today. So at this point, I want to pivot a little bit. If you are joining us on social media, I want you to comment. I want you to go ahead and share on your story. If you're seeing me on here having all this fun on myself with all these items, which I'm going to talk about more of what we have in store, because I saw one that I really, really liked, a Taylor Swift item. Do share this in your story. Do let other friends know. Maybe tag your friends in the comments. And also, if you're on the platform with me, welcome. Go to the chat. Say hello. Say some things. Yes, Araceli, we will still be friends, even though I might win the item. I might outbid. Who knows? That could be a thing. All right, let's keep going here. I want to highlight some other things we have. Over here, we have a home renovation advisory package. If you've been thinking about that, I know there's many times when I look at one of the rooms in my house and I'm like, I want to really build, I want this to be like my self-care room. And so if you, like me, have been thinking about expanding, changing things up, this is a great gift to yourself, right? Thinking about gifting people things. What about for you, right? Like, we take care of ourselves as well, for our families as well. We have a Philly arts experience for 2 here, going for 160. A year of artful mail from Wild Horse Heart Studio. That's so pretty. That is lovely. I see a beautiful horse here in display. We also have an experience here with our good friend Kelly, Drawing in Hope, a live virtual community experience. Now, if you've met Kelly before, you know Kelly is a ray of sunshine, and you're going to want to definitely dive into this. A moment of connection in these dark times. We also have another item here, which is the 10 signed copies of Raising Trans Kids from Rebecca Miner. And this is a really, I think, a really important item here because of the moment we're living in, right? And we know the trans community has been under so much attack, and that is one of the areas that we really work to uplift and to empower people to advocate and to be there for our community. So Raising Trans Kids by Rebecca Miner, definitely something you want to bid on today as well. We have a scarf set here as well. And the big items, which are actually really, really popular right now, are L'Oreal Beauty Bundle, which has some really, really amazing things on there. I'm going to open this one because I want you to look at it. So this is actually worth $390. I love my L'Oreal products. 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Hello.
Hey, Alberto, I hope you have a quick moment. I just had a quick question about a report.
Oh, Ali, I'm in the middle of the silent auction, and we have these really cool items that we're giving away. So, but how are you? I'm so glad you called.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, speaking of, I was actually just looking through the online options, and there's a Yellowstone trip on there that I have my eye on because I need a getaway. But are you sure? You're sure you have a moment to chat?
Yes, please tell me what is it you're thinking about with this? Let me go to. This is a Yellowstone one, right? Let me go find it.
Yeah, it's got the Twisted Twig Loft. I was looking through the pictures, and it just makes me feel like I'm living my camping, just grunge dreams. I can bring my dog. All that good stuff.
I know your dog is so beautiful, Leia. I love Leia. I love photos of Leia. I'm trying to find this camping trip because I want to showcase it. And this is Yellowstone, right?
It is. It's the Yellowstone Getaway, and it says Twisted Twig Loft. What a fun name for a little camping place, too.
I mean, what are some things you might do there? I don't know. Tell me.
Oh, okay. So I am really trying to live in a hiking moment. So I would lace up my shoes, go out. There's also some beautiful views. You can see the mountains. You can just breathe the fresh air. Like, I live in a city, so I'm just trying to get that good oxygen. It just takes some time to close my eyes, feel the breeze.
Okay, so I see it now. I am seeing it now. There's some really cute pictures here. It's a total vibe. And it's actually worth $1,560. Like the value is $1,200. But listen, the current bid is at $575, which is not bad.
Hang on, I'm joining the call.
Wait. Well, while I have you on the line, I know you were looking at some other things as well. But Ali, I was talking a little bit about the work we do and just the 5Ds for Youth and the impact we've had, working with youth and empowering them to step in. And I wonder if you have some reflections about why you love doing this work and maybe some reflections of impact we've had lately.
Yeah, I actually just had a really cool conversation yesterday about our Right to Be Youth program. There was a superintendent who had attended one of our public sessions that we had for bystander intervention. And they said, how do we get this to our kids? And so I met with them to talk about our Right to Be Youth program that it empowers youth to stand up, to recognize when bullying's happening, when, people are calling each other names online or, someone's being excluded in the lunchroom, that they have things that they can do. They don't just have to wait for a teacher to do something. And so that's one of the things that I love about the program. And, we've seen our data come back and the students are saying, hey, yeah, I think bullying is the problem. And I think that there's something that I can do about it, which I think is just the coolest thing.
Yeah, it's simple, actionable. I mean, I was reading that report recently. Ali, why did you come to Right to Be? If you're coming up on 2 years? here?
I am coming up on 2 years. I actually have my performance review coming next week, so I have my eye on the professional development things too. To be honest, no, I like being at Right to Be because I'm a trainer, and so I love to talk to people. But I love seeing the moment that people do find that spark of, I didn't realize that there were so many different things that I could do. Like, I thought that I had to show up and be the loudest person in the room or have a superhero moment. And it's not that. It's checking in on each other. It's, taking a moment to distract, but then also having your own resilience to continue, showing up and caring about your community every day. And so my favorite part is that we have the opportunity to have really cool conversations like that, and that people keep coming back. I've seen people multiple times in trainings and they want more. And I really love that.
Yeah, absolutely. By the way, did you see any other travel items that you were interested in that you wanna? I don't know.
Oh, yes. I've been wanting to get up into the Northeast, and there was one. Oh, I feel like it was another cabin or something like that. That was somewhere up, maybe Maine. Hold on, I gotta scroll through and find it. But absolutely,
New England.
Yeah. Okay, so yes. That's exactly it. It was the Charming New England retreat.
This is a really good one because it's actually valued at $1,000. We have it at 800, and it says 3-night retreat for 2. This sounds like a lovely little summer moment.
That does sound like such a good getaway. I feel like my partner and I would absolutely adore a weekend getaway. It looks like there's shopping. It looks like you can sit out by the water.
Yeah,
this is awesome.
The leaves and the summer's coming, all the things. Yeah. So listen, I gotta get back to this, but I'm gonna have you. You should come join on the platform because some of these things the bids are they're coming in, people are bidding, and so I want to make sure you get what you need.
Yeah, I'll call you back for that question on the report later. I am hopping on this call right now.
All right, talk to you later, Ali. Oh my God, that was totally unexpected. So my colleague Ali was actually talking about this wonderful, charming New England retreat. Let me see. Emily has entered the chat. Hello. Sounds like Emily was really interested in the L'Oreal products. I heard earlier this week that there was a lot of popularity for these. So let me go take a look. Let's go take a look at our beauty stuff. Give me 1 second here. Yes. I want to get to this L'Oreal because it looks amazing. And then I want to tell you more about some other stuff we have. So this one is actually, let's take a look here. The value for this one is $300. So, hey, folks, if you're just joining us, you're on social media, maybe you're looking at this on Instagram. I want you to know you can go to our website right now and joining our Bid for Belonging auction. It will be open until 3 p.m. today. One of the really cool items here is this L'Oreal Beauty Bundle, which is actually valued at $300. And the current bid right now is 110. And I feel like this was definitely a really popular one this week. Emily, I don't know if this is the one you were thinking about, but let's look at the other one because it's another really cool one here as well. This is bundle number 2. So we have quite a few different variations, right? And you can see the product. So I invite you to come on the website, take a look. I myself have been using this night cream. I can't see the name here, but I don't know if y'all can tell. Emily, yes. But like every night, I'm like, doing this thing because I'm in my 40s now. So darling, you have to moisturize, right? And I just love this kind of self-care, right? Like taking care of ourselves. We're living in a moment that's difficult enough. So the least we can do is show up for ourselves. This is also a great Mother's Day gift. If you have people in your life you want to uplift and celebrate, maybe it's your mom, maybe it's family members you want to celebrate, or maybe it's for you. You're like, I need this, and I'm going to get this. So I want to also bring your attention real quick. Hi, Ali. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the group chat. Let's take a look. I wanna uplift some things we have here. Let me look here. I wanna also look at a journal which I saw earlier. And I get so excited and I flip back and forth. Easier way for you is to go on the bidding website, register real quick, take a look around, see this bag. This bag is going up since we last looked at it. It is happening. This journal here, let's take a look. I love a good journal. A morning journal, evening journal. How was my day? What did I do? Let me click on this. Brooklyn Journal. This feels a little low. I think somebody should be bidding on this. If you're sitting there quietly in the background and you're like, I want a journal because I want to take care of myself. We talked about the beauty stuff and that's great. We talked about the spot and that's great. But self care and self soothing comes in all shapes and sizes. And sometimes it's just taking a moment for yourself to take a deep breath, right? To just journal and talk about what's happening in the day, right? Talk about how am I feeling? How can I be in choice today? And that reminds me, by the way, we are recently have been refreshing our resilience training, right? Making it feel like 2026. Being in choice, accepting the good and the bad that's happening, and also stepping in with power and taking care of ourselves and taking care of each other. Emily put a plug here. Let me see. Let's take a look here. Follow me. What's this? This is a really cute botanical drawing. It's giving. It's valued at $350. The starting bid is $125. If you're looking at this and if you're thinking of a really cute item that you want in a space in your house, I am the kind of person that like waits for the right thing. I'm like waiting, and I wait too long. Don't be like me. Bid on this today. Take it home. Display it. It looks really pretty. Is there, Emily, anything you wanna tell me about this one? Anything special that jumps out at you? I think is great. Yeah, I see you, Ali. So this is from Nancy Bloom. And please, I think Emily put the link here in the chat. But please, folks, take a look, bid, all the things. I want to talk a little bit about where we're going next. And I know many of you are here chatting. I can't see the social media, but if you're on there, please comment. Please share with friends, tag a friend. If you're seeing something that speaks to you, let a friend know it's here. Maybe you've been waiting to take a loved one to that comedy show to have some fun. The world feels really heavy right now. It's a great moment to get away, to laugh a little bit, right? So I want to bring your attention to the chat. Tell me in the chat, in your engagement with Right to Be, are there any specific moments you can think about you want to share? Something really special someone did for you, or maybe something you learned here with us that you share in your community. Maybe it's just a quick anecdote of something really special that you learned in one of our trainings and you want to share here in the chat. Please go ahead and share with us. I was thinking about intervention as a power, right? How powerful it can be in any given moment. And this auction is so directly connected to our impact. It's not just, obviously the items are beautiful. We love the artwork. We love, the experiences. But deeply, it's also about connection, and it's about human impact. And that is what we are about. It's about that choice, a small moment where someone just decides, right? That split second where someone decides that they're going to step in and check in on another person. And that is what culture change and movement building is all about. And you can have a part in that today by joining us, by supporting us, by choosing to buy directly one of these gifts or bid on one of these gifts, right? On one of these items and take them home. So yes, you're getting something nice, something beautiful, but you're also moving our mission forward. I think about one of our partners We did some work in a high school, and I remember being on site and watching the students really engage with one another in the skill building. And one of the students said to me, right, in a conversation we had one-on-one, they said, I feel like I'm not having like a big impact. Like I don't know if it's a big deal, but whenever I'm worried about my friend, I let them know that I'm here for them. And then I thought about the amount of times that could be true, right? The amount of times that maybe someone in a school, right, when they're learning about how to look out for one another, how to step up and be there for one another, how we're amplifying that. But to them, it's just a small moment. I don't know if it's a big deal, they might say, but in fact, it goes a long way. And we have been training people and giving skills to folks to be able to step in and step up in their communities. This year alone, right? We have such an impact. Talking about how to stand up for the immigrant community. We had thousands of participants come to our doors in our public trainings this year alone. And we are able to do that because of your support. So if you're listening to me on social media, if you're watching this video and you're on the fence, I encourage you to go the extra mile, right? And maybe bid on one of these things, maybe donate. Maybe ask a friend that you know really cares about these issues just as much as you do. I want to go into some deeper categories here. So let's take a look and see what we got. Some merchandise, because I know I saw something about Taylor Swift, and I'm a Swiftie. I'm a Swiftie. Are there any Swifties here? If you're a Swiftie, give me a thumbs up. Go here in the chat and tell me. But I saw this really beautiful item. This is a Taylor Swift sign display, and it is valued at $1,200. Now I don't know, I don't know if you like me have watched the Eras tour on Disney Plus and the documentary. There's a whole documentary, but if you haven't, I think you should. This is a great thing to go along with that. If you have someone in your life who's a Swiftie, they will love this, especially now when we're getting ready for her wedding. Because in my head, I'm basically in the wedding, right? But if you have any Swifties in your life, if you yourself love the music, this is a wonderful gift. And you don't have to wait. You can bid on it right now. Let's see, what else do we have here? The Swiftie is me. Cameron, do you have any favorite Swift songs you wanna? Do you have a few you wanna name here? Ali, you too. And I'm gonna keep on scrolling because I want to show some things. Now, maybe you're sitting there thinking, the Swift thing is not my thing, but instead, you're a sports fan, and here we have a 1923 Yankee Stadium brick. How cool is that? How historical! I love the Yankee Stadium. I do live on Miami, Florida, but I went to high school in the Northeast, and so I have a really vivid memory of going with my grandfather to watch a game once. And if you have a special connection to sports and maybe you want to surprise someone in your life, this is a really cool item here. It is valued at 800, but the starting bid it is 550. Reputation, big reputation. Big reputation. Ooh, you and me. Na, 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 na. Very cool. Yes, I love Speak Now too. Very good. So Cameron, I'm thinking you should be bidding here, darling, or maybe getting a friend who's also a Swiftie, because Swifties they love hard, right? They love hard. Let's go take a look here. We also have for the sports fan some Chicago Bulls replica championship rings, and I'm gonna make these bigger so we can look at it real quick. These are really cute. Yes. I'm thinking these are probably collectibles. Now, I'm not like a sports person, right? Like I'm on the Swiftie camp, but I can imagine this will make a really wonderful gift for someone in your life who really rides for sports and who collects. I'm married to a collector, so I know that these things really are meaningful. Let's take a look. Let's keep going here. I have some other things I want to show you. On that trend, we also have the Yankees replica championship rings here as well. So how cool is that? Let me zoom in here. Look at the detail on these. Really, really nice. Yes, you have the Yankees logo here as well. Also a great, great gift. What is happening in the chat right now? Let me go take a look. So when I see the hate in the world, I get up and keep hope with Shake It Off. I am also an OG fan, Teardrops on My Guitar, Back to December. Oh, I love that stuff. But the OG album never got a redo, never got the Taylor's version. I wanted that. I really wanted that one to get re-released. Okay, private cooking class. Let's go here for a second, all right? This has entered the chat. This is cool. I've never taken a private cooking class, but I have thought about it many times. I mean, Lord knows I need a cooking class. If you've been in my kitchen, I need it. But look at this. In home, enjoy the culture and food of Italy from the comfort of your home with this virtual. It's virtual, so you can enjoy this anywhere. You and your friends, up to 6 people, will receive private instruction from the Italian chef. Make Tuscan creations as you sip your wine and enjoy tunes, especially chosen for you. So this is actually worth $675. Is currently at $440. So I want to just put this in the highlight here because in a moment in our lives, right? Like in this year where we are constantly facing news all over the place, right? That are jarring, that are upsetting, where it feels like our hope is being tested. Coming together with friends is a really, really a big step towards resilience. And coming together with friends is a great step towards resilience. And then actually benefiting, right, to be in the work we do, right, to empower communities is just beyond. So I encourage you, if you've been thinking about taking a cooking class, this is your moment. It is virtual. It can happen from anywhere. Are there any items here in the chat? Anyone want to tell me about anything they've been eyeing? I know Araceli have mentioned earlier the LOP, the L'Oreal Paris beauty items. But look, there's also I know there's also Floridians here with me. This is a really cute family moment. Take your family to do some pro shots. I think in the era of the iPhones and the cell phones, we forget what professional photos can do, right, in our homes, and to just come together, get dressed up together, and go and take some photos. I think it can be so refreshing and illuminating for us as a family to be united in this way. This one's worth $325. If you're in South Florida, this one's for you. Maybe it's for you and your loved one, right? Like your partner. Maybe it's just the two of you are gonna go and get real cute and perifollados, and you're gonna make it work, and you're gonna come back home with some cute photos. Let's see. Amazing. I'm just checking here in the chat. Very nice. All right. So I want to highlight some things here because I have some really cool. I kind of moved past this item before, but I'm gonna come back to it because I think it's really cute. And this is the Arc'teryx blanket. Look at this. This is so cute. These colors. I'm here for it. There's also a little Scully here and a jacket as well. So let me go back here because now I'm like, maybe I should be taking this one home. This is actually worth $1,100. It's currently at $435. So it includes a blanket, right? Let's see. Let me expand this. So Cole Sparrow Crawford is the designer and leader of the Walk Gently platform, lifting indigenous voices and designs. The package also includes a beta jacket of the winner's size, gender, and color preference. This durable, highly versatile mountain shell is made with PFC-free Gore-Tex EPE fabric. This is so cute. I'm really here for this. If you're enjoying this one, just like me, and you're bidding on it, tell me in the chat. If you're on social media, comment. If you're thinking of a friend you could maybe bring in, this is a great moment to share with them. These colors are just delightful here. Yeah, Very nice. And thank you to Arcteryx for joining us on this cause. And also thank you to all of you who have donated, who have participated, who have helped us to be here in this moment and to engage in this auction, to think about the work we do and continue pushing forward. Without folks like you, we couldn't do our work. And it's because of you that we're able to. So yes. So we've talked a little bit about the wellness. We've talked a little bit about the food and drinks. Let's highlight some more stuff here. Let's take a look. I want to go back to this cute purse we were looking at earlier. Yes, let's go into it. I'm here for it. So yes, a modern take on a classic design that blends effortless style with lasting quality. Crafted from rich brown leather and finished with Coach's signature hardware. This piece is both versatile and statement making. This is so cute. I'm gonna make this bigger. Yes, and those little two cherries there. Can you all see that? Like this cherry that's happening right here. These two little cherries. That is so cute. And you can see a little bit more dimensions here. Super cute. This is actually valued at $450, but it's quite popular. As you can see, there's a lot happening over here. There's a lot happening over here down here. It's been going on for like a week. Okay. For a week, it's been going on. That's all I'm gonna say. So if you're sitting here, you're thinking about it, you better step up in this moment. Step up because it's moving and it's moving fast. So while I give you all some time to go in and look, let's see. I'm going to highlight some. I'm really, really mesmerized by the travel stuff. Palm Springs gave for two. Jorge, I'm looking at this one, and I don't know why I'm thinking this is the kind of thing that we would take our partners on, right? Like a nice getaway, just a moment, in Palm Springs. It sounds so peaceful, so nice. Some of the photos here. This one's actually valued at $750. I want to encourage folks to consider this one. A summer moment is delightful. But I also want to talk a little bit about impact because we don't want to lose sight of the why, right? Like, yes, this is beautiful, the trips, the bag, the makeup, the self-care, but the why, right? The why we do this. And I want to ground us again as to why it matters. Why it matters that we do what we do. And so I want to talk a little bit about some of the feedback that recently I've had a chance to see from our public trainings, and also from our offerings with partners and the different partnerships. So first and foremost, we Right to Be Youth, and Ali and I talked a little bit about this earlier. Giving young people the practical tools, right, in our work to safely intervene when they witness harm, so that we can help them, understand boundaries, to gain confidence, to develop leadership, and to step up in their community. Our current program is already reaching youth across many schools and community organizations nationwide. For example, the Seattle Public Schools and the national mental health organizations that we work with. This curriculum is so important, and I think it's such a central moment for youth, right? In this moment that we're in, particularly in this year that we're in. And at the heart of this curriculum is the 5Ds. And many of you are familiar with the 5Ds. And the thing with the 5Ds is that they're so easy to apply. And yet what they need is practice. What they need is a moment to identify what works for them. When they see bullying, when they see their friends maybe in a situation that's uncomfortable, when they see them being picked on because of what they're wearing, or because of how they're expressing themselves, or because of even the hatred that we've seen in recently in the xenophobia that we have seen. And so we are able to empower them with the tools to be able to do the right thing in that moment, to look out for their friend, to say, this is not okay. I'm here for you. I got your back. I'm going to walk home with you. Let's see. The chat's getting active. Yeah, Jorge. Jorge, I know you like this one. I was like, this is such a cute couples moment. Um, Ali, when I close my eyes and think about why I am here, I think about my nieces and nephews. I imagine them in a world where they can be at school and feel safe and be exactly who they are. Think about my friend Zach and his husband, that they can go out to dinner and just enjoy their dessert. I love that. Thank you so much. All right, just gonna pause for a moment. And I'm getting notifications here. It seems like some action is happening at the moment. So if you were thinking of the beauty products, this is your moment. Something is happening on the back end, and I am seeing some movement here. Look, there is some action happening on the L'Oreal products. Um, my friends who have used L'Oreal Paris products, do you want to tell me something in the chat about some of these? Because I know you know something. I know you know something. I'm going to zoom in here. Okay, I actually have this hairspray at the end on the left. And as you can tell, my hair look good. I'm not gonna front, my hair's looking good today. I'm feeling my hair, and that is because of this hairspray. I'm not lying. This is legitimately what my hair is running on today. So I do want to say that and put it out there. So if you were thinking about this set, it's so cool. You know, the cool thing about this too is that you don't have to like gift the whole thing, right? Like you could spread the love. You could get this set, right? I bid on it, you win it, and then you can create different gifts for different people in your life, right? Depending who they are, across all genders, really, which is really nice. But I see there's some action happening, and I'm loving it. So if you're thinking, don't be thinking too long, because it's gonna be gone. It is going to be gone. And yeah, it's happening. It's happening. Like they say in the bridesmaids moment where they're crossing the street. It's like it's happening. It's happening. It's happening. Okay, so I want to highlight my dear friend real quick because I think she's fabulous. If you haven't met Carmen, I think you should. And I think you should meet Carmen by bidding on this leadership bundle. Carmen is exceptional and she's really good at what she does. She's a great coach. She's someone who's thoughtful. And this is actually worth $1,300. It is right now starting at $250. This includes a 1-hour virtual coaching session with Carmen. It's customized for your goals and your schedule and your leadership journey. And, you know, this is going to go away in 1 hour and 13 minutes. I have had the opportunity to sit in on one of these with our team. I have had a chance to be part of one of Carmen's coaching sessions, and it's truly incredible. I highly recommend. It is a great way to upskill and, you know, get those leadership get those leadership skills moving. Not only is Carmen like a really good friend, but she's also one of our board members, and we're so happy you're one of our board members, Carmen. I don't know if you're here. If you're here, say hi, holla in the chat, friend. Also, Carmen is in South Florida, so you know it's a little South Florida connection. All right, for my people in New Jersey, real quick, I'm gonna let me see what's happening here in the chat. Carmen is here. Hi, Carmen. Hey. Ella, hey. So glad you're here. Okay, so we have a cute like glam moment. You know, I'm a huge fan of the Real Housewives, so you know they be flying around with their glam team. You can be that fabulous too. You can get this going. This is a New Jersey-based glam beauty experience by Hyroxy Makeup. It is worth $200. There has been some love on there already from Poma. Poma, I hope you get this, but I also know this is really cool. So if you're in the New Jersey, New York area, this is a really great gift. Mother's Day is in 2 days. I gave my mom a glam beauty experience, for my wedding. It was my wedding, and then I gave her the glam experience. But it is such a beautiful gift for our moms, for a mom in your life. That moment to just be pampered and, and be treated like a queen. So I encourage you to check this one out. Let me see what we got going on here. All right. So we're coming up on the last 10 minutes. And I wanna push a little bit. I wanna push for the coach purse. I want to push for the Arc'teryx bundle. I want to push for L'Oreal Paris for the beauty bundle, the gift set. I want to push for this Brooklyn journal and also some of the travel items. What do we have here? Oh, Roxy was my bridal makeup artist. Carmen said, of course. I love that. Carmen, I'm pretty sure it was fabulous. I mean, well, number one, I was at your wedding and you looked amazing. And so did your bridesmaids. So, yes, I have proof. Yes. Let's see. All right, let's see. We talked, oh, this is cute. Yes. So this was donated by Art the Collective, artwork by Ricardo. This is really cute. It's hand-painted original artwork. It is currently at $100, and there's someone who's bidding on it. So I encourage you to check this out. Go on there. I'm going to zoom in real quick. This is really cute. And let me see. It says, yes, expressive texture work that blends simplicity with powerful symbolism. I love it. Really, really pretty. So we have it all for y'all. Like, we have it all. We have the glam, we have the trips, we have the wine, we have the meals, we have the dates. Let's see here. So yes, donated by Altus Growth Partners. This is a Win 6 one-on-one executive leadership coaching sessions. Now, I know some of you in here have probably had a chance to engage in some of these sessions. So if you have, say something in the chat, let other people know so that they can bid on this. I think it's pretty awesome. So some of the things you will get here is, let's see, whether you're a manager, an executive, team lead, a rising leader in your organization, there are many different skills you can gain here. It is a moment, like getting better at our jobs. It's not like this is the moment to do that this year, right? To upskill your, what you're doing to make your team stronger. This is a great opportunity, and it's starting at $800. It is worth $4,500. Did I say that? It's starting at $800. It is worth $4,500. I think this is a steal. So if you're looking for some C-suite love, this is the place you want to go here. Okay, so I'm just getting some notifications here. I have some good news. So we have lowered some of the prices on items that had no bids. And so that means there's better opportunity for winning. So if you go to the main page, I'm gonna click, let's see, items with no bids. It seems like these are some of the items that have gone down. So I wanna encourage you, go here and click items with no bids. First of all, I'm gonna shameless plug here. Private Bystander Innovation Training with Right to Be. That is us. That's our team. If you haven't met our team, you need to meet our team, and you can meet our team by starting a bid here right now in this moment. We have about 8 minutes in this call, and I want to encourage you to do it now. Let's see. So that dropped. We also see a Build Stronger Team Together over here. 8 copies of Growing Up Group. So if you have a team you work with, or maybe this is for your community group, this is a great opportunity to give back to Right to Be and also empower people. I love a good book club moment. I love a good moment where it's a team, we can read together and do some skill building, good conversations. Let's look at this right here. Yes. Lisa Braithwaite. Yes. You have a valuable message you want to share with the world. I know I do. This is starting at $150. This is a great workshop, virtual training for you to get better, right? How to deliver effective, engaging presentations, workshops. This is your chance right here. It's valued at $600, but You can start to bid 150, or you can also buy it immediately. Very good. I love this. Thank you so much, Lisa, for donating. Very cool. All right, folks, we are running out of time. I really want to encourage you, if you've been thinking about, I want to go back for a moment here. I want to go back to the travel because the travel is cute. And in the items that have not, is there any, do we have any travel on this one? Yes, we do. We talk about the cabin getaway to Big Bear Lake. We love a Big Bear Lake moment in the cabin. Yes, yes, yes. This is in California. This is the winner of the best Big Bear vacation rental company for the last 5 years. I love that name. I'm sure there's a joke in there somewhere. Look at this. This is beautiful. This is so cozy. Yes. Summer moment, you're planning, you don't know where you're going for summer, but now you might know. Now you might know because you might be going to Big Bear Lake for a getaway. And I really think you should come to my page right now, to this page, and bid on this before it's gone. As I said, we're going to be on this call for just a few more minutes, but the bidding will continue until 3 p.m. Eastern time. So this has been so much fun. Okay, so let's go here for a second. So New York City, experience the dynamic energy of New York City, a 3-night getaway for 2. This is lovely. If you're from New York or not in New York, you can come to New York and experience this. This is worth $1,700 and it's starting at $1,400. So give it some love. Think about some travel this summer. Ooh, Miami. Yes, bienvenido, Ami. So this was donated by Travel Pledge Destinations. It's a 3-night stay in Vibrant Miami. That's right in my backyard. Some great food, some great beach moments, art, all the things, culture. This is actually worth $1,500, and we have now gone down to $1,200. So I want to encourage you to check it out. If you are not on the platform with me, you're on social media, you're watching this on TikTok or Instagram, or maybe you're on YouTube. Take a moment, share this with friends. We're going to be running this auction until 3 p.m. today. So there's still some time to bid, to win, to get some pretty beautiful gifts for Mother's Day, just in time for Mother's Day. Mother's Day, I think a spa moment will be really, really awesome for Mother's Day. Good massage, maybe a facial. There's so many sweet moments to reward people in our lives. Maybe it's not for Mother's Day. Maybe it's a loved one in our lives who has been there for us through a really difficult moment. We want to reward them in a really beautiful way. Maybe both of you can go together and enjoy and connect. And this one was donated by Daisy. Thank you so much. And it's a $150 gift card. And let's see, anyone in need of relaxation? Hello, that's me. Self-care, hello, that's me. Busy professionals looking to recharge, or maybe a couple. I think it's so sweet for a couple. I encourage you to look into this one. And the bid is now at 135, and we got some fighting going on down here. There's some back and forth going on. So I invite you to come and bid. It's not too late. Look, Beth right here bid on it 2 days ago. Beth, are you here? I hope you're here, Beth, because someone might snatch this one up. So I encourage you to go on the website and take a look. All right, as we wrap up, I want to take a few moments just to thank you for being here with us today. This doesn't end here. The work continues as we mobilize and reach as many as 5 million people in our work. And we only do that in connection with you. We only get to do this because you allow us to, through your contributions, through your support, moment by moment, dollar by dollar, is how we change culture, is how we create this moment, this movement building moment that we are in. I say this oftentimes, and I'm going to stop sharing my screen here, but I want to invite you to not let go of the page. Let's see here. And I want to just remind you of a few things. The world can sometimes feel as though we're pushing this boulder up a hill, and I use this metaphor all the time. and we keep pushing it up and it keeps rolling back down. We keep pushing it up and it keeps rolling back down. But I want you to remember, as you look around where you stand holding this boulder that feels so heavy and that keeps rolling back, that you're not standing alone, that we are standing together, that next to you is your community, that next to you is me, that next to you is all of us. And that when you look down and you see the footprints around us, there's the footprints of the many people who came before us, others who have stood here before where we stand today, pushing with hope, people who had far less to work with than what we have in this moment. And so when I have a glimmer of hope, or my hope starts to falter, I try to remember that those who came before me had less and did so much. And we can do so much because of you. So please take a moment to donate, take a moment to bid on our items, share this link with people in your lives. We have about another hour live before the auction ends. And so I want to thank you so much for being here with me today. Thank you to everyone who donated. Thank you to our board members, to our donors. Thank you to my colleagues. Thank you, Ali, for that beautiful phone call that was totally out of the blue. This has been delightful, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And please bid. All right. Thank you all. This has been such a fun moment. And I think I have a career as a little auctioneer. What do you think? Should I be in QVC? Should I audition? Maybe. I don't know. Well, my hair looks great on the screen, so there's that. All right. Bye, y'all. Have a good weekend.